Numerology and astrology, who's going to make it through the round of 32 of this World Cup? These predictions are based on numerology and astrology. Some of them are more clear, others are less, but I will say more about that. So the first one I got, Germany versus Paraguay. And this one I think is clearly Germany going through. Who will be the opponent of Germany? Now, this one is a little bit tough because Sweden got some good energy for this match. However, ultimately, I think France might prevail in this one, but this one is a wild card for me. So I'm going to go France versus Germany on July 4th, Independence Day. South Africa versus Canada, and this one is today the match. I'm doing this right 1 hour before the match. And Canada going through, probably winning without conceding a goal. Netherlands versus Morocco, the first big match, I would say. And this one goes to the Netherlands. Netherlands versus Canada, second round of 16 match. Portugal versus Croatia. I got Portugal going through here. It's gonna be a tough one. However, there's a code for Cristiano Ronaldo da Madeira to maybe score a brace in this match. So I cannot neglect that. Portugal to go through. And Austria versus Spain. Spain, nick it. So we'll have Portugal against Spain. What a great match. And this one is numerologically insane, but when the time comes, I'll talk about it. United States versus Bosnia. United States going through to face, and here's the first upset in my opinion, Senegal. Not Belgium, Senegal. I think they might even go as far as the quarterfinals. I think they will be the best African nation, in my opinion. Here comes some matches that are a bit less clear. So this one is a bit risky. Brazil to qualify against Japan. Ancelotti getting his 33rd point with Brazil. And then another insanely tight one, Norway versus Ivory Coast. I would have gone with Ivory Coast. I would love Ivory Coast to qualify here. However, I see that maybe Haaland will really... Another one who possibly has a brace code here to score a brace, Haaland. So I think Norway somehow scammed this one. So incredible round of 16, Brazil versus Norway. Mexico versus Ecuador. And I personally think this one is also very tight, but I think somehow Mexico managed to qualify and play again at Mexico City against the Three Lions, England, who will beat the Republic of Congo. Now, Argentina versus Cape Verde. I heard that African Ghanaian shaman say some things like Cape Verde are going to knock them out, and there is some energy that suggests it might be a tight match. However, I think Argentina make it through. Numerologically, it just makes more sense because I have them in a quarterfinal against Colombia. So, Argentina to go through. And the question here is, who will Argentina play? Egypt or Australia? And this one, I personally would not choose sides on this one, but since I have to in this case, I'm going to go with Egypt, even though Australia got a code here. But I'm going to go with Egypt. And last but not least, Switzerland, Algeria, Colombia, Ghana. I think Algeria could pull up something here, but maybe Switzerland win this one without conceding. So I'm going to go Switzerland versus Colombia, which then I think Colombia will win and go through to the quarters, as I've said before. So this is, according to my view, after analyzing the astrology and the numerology, how things will go. I generally have a high hit rate of more or less. Last year I had it of 88%. So if that's 16 matches, I should be getting at least 13 to 14 right. So we'll see about that. Let's get it.